Sound 102.1, it's Jenny Cascade in the
Yeah.
gang.
Should we test the audio outcome? It's actually hard quest today. Babies are cheap when you don't want them, expensive when you do. In case you have not heard about OCTOMOM before, Nadia Denise Suleiman, alias OCTOMOM, is an American media personality who hit headlines in January 2009 when she gave birth to 8 children all at once. OCTOMOM was a tentacular comic monster slithering her baby oil limbs into the American money pot. For those who wanted to blame the little people for what big people had done. Duffy, and she was still from pregnancy, soft-spoken, rabbit eye, naively mendacious, she was so easy to hate. Ever since, she became the center of international attention, attracting public interest in her life. Suleiman conceived the 6 male and 2 female children through in vitro fertilization, and the children beat the former worldwide record for full array of octuplets. Her 8 children are the only known complete set of octuplets to survive past their first week. The right-wing revenge still has to consist, though, in endorsing the young and poor whenever possible, to bring to term babies who may require state aid to eat and be housed, services that in its other efforts, the same right makes haste to cut. A paradoxical effort by promoting the fertility of the poor, the right suggests that it, and not the pro-abortion left, is a true ally of the poor. Astoundingly, OCTOMOM already had 6 children before she became pregnant with the octuplets. The last batch, born in 2009, are the ones who made headlines all over the international media. Moreover, she conceived her first 6 children through IVF treatment as well. That half her previous babies arrived with birth defects, physical or mental, was not entirely unlikely outcome when more than 1 or 2 were gestated at a time. A womb provides only limited real estate for the development of bodies and brains. In Natalie's effort, as a single mother, to meet the needs of her 14 children, Natalie took on a variety of jobs. She was worked as a movie actress, a celebrity boxing star, a stripper, a nude model, an adult film actress out of desperation to provide for her family. OCTOMOM just timed it badly. She raised fears that babies have become a rare commodity, a status item, a property, at a moment when property itself was being allocated to wrong people. There was indeed something unsavory, but not unfamiliar in Nadia's defensiveness whenever she thought, often incorrectly, that someone was implying others should adopt from her 14. Today, very special moment, only on our streaming channel, our reporter Aim is live from Fullerton, California. Is going to interview Nadia Suleiman herself. Prepare your questions. Let's connect to our reporter now. Aim?
Yes, Kirill.
Can you hear us?
I can hear
Aim.
you. Hello, here we are, standing in front of Nadia Suleiman's house, the infamous OCTOMOM that made it into all headlines last year. Let's take a look in her day in life, shall we? Shall we
Come
take
in.
your shoes off?
Yes, please take your shoes off. So come and see upstairs and see my beautiful house.
Good. Wow, it's a very big house.
Well, I need the space for 8 children, babies, plus the 6 others. And
Yeah.
that's a lot of people.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. Not, wow, we're still going. There's probably many kids' rooms to
Yes.
a place for each one.
Not for each one. The nursery is here.
Okay.
Here you go. With a big bed, lots of toys. They have a lot of teddy bears. They love their teddy bears.
Wow.
Like Panza.
Great. That's a lot of many things for them to play with.
Exactly. And the nannies have great fun playing with them in this space.
Great. How is it's like to have so many babies and be able to take care of them? It's such a nice environment.
It's great, especially in this house that's so big, and the nannies do most of the work, so I just enjoy the time with my family and play with them and get
So-
asleep. Not too much stress.
So do you rely on nannies?
I rely on nannies a lot.
So that's
I have
probably...
3.
Oh, so that's probably how you manage your time, taking care of kids, cooking, cleaning, and also you have to have time for yourself.
Yes, I have to take time for myself because otherwise I would go crazy. But the nannies help a lot. The kids have their time of their own as well. And well, then I can just enjoy a nice dinner out with some friends and come back to see my family. Welcome to the big living area. We start off with the kitchen. Would you maybe like a little wine from my wine cellar? I have some Chardonnay. No? Alright, maybe later. Okay, so here's the cooking island, because you need a lot of space for all those kids, a lot of food as well, a lot of meal preps. So 2 ovens, coffee machine is for me, of course. Then, welcome to the living area with a nice dining room. We don't have baby chairs because they look awful, but they just sit on our laps. And follow me. This is where most of the play happens. I'm sorry it's a little bit messy.
Hey there! I have a unique opportunity for you. A Black Monday in OCTOShop. For a limited number of time, you can buy a product for a reduced price. Only $8.88 for every product. You can get a mug. You can get a shirt. You can get an iPhone case. You're gonna say wow when you get those products. Find us on any platform and remember the name, OCTOShop. See you there.
Hello, welcome to our show. Here we have Nadia Suleiman herself. Hello, Nadia.
Hi.
We really want to get to know you about your life with your beautiful children.
Yes.
And please tell us what your day-to-day routine is like.
Yeah, sure. My day-to-day routine, I get up, I have a nice bubble bath while the nannies take care of getting the kids up. And then I go and see them downstairs. They're already having breakfast. I get ready because I have interviews outside of the house. In the afternoon, I usually go on a walk in the park with all the children and then come home and have dinner with all the family.
You said nannies. How many nannies you have?
Good question. I have 3 full-time nannies because I have so many children. I need to have help. I'm a single mom. I'm not a superhuman. And they take care of the children, the food, the cleaning is done by a cleaning lady, and then the playtime is with the nannies and me.
Mm. And I suppose it costs like a lot of money, and how do you support that?
Let's not talk about money. Go on.
Okay, let's not talk about money. And Nadia, we all know that you had this, you had your babies through IVF.
Yes, I did.
And it just happened so that you just had so many embryos and.
Yes, actually, I had 6 embryos implanted, and then I had 6 more because the doctors told me that a lot of them couldn't survive. So thankfully, he helped me to have all of my babies come to term.
So all of them survived? right?
Yes, yes, and actually one more was a surprise at birth because they only detected 7 during echoes, and that was a little surprise in the end.
Wonderful. But like, were you informed that some of your babies would be disabled?
There was this possibility, but I was willing to take the risk. For my first IVF, this also happened, and I got twins from that, which were perfectly fine. Of course, 8 babies is a lot more, but I was not able to terminate the pregnancy. It was just not within me to do that. I couldn't kill my babies.
Was it your beliefs, your religious beliefs, your political beliefs, or you somehow maybe you had childhood trauma? Where did you grow up in some kind of environment that?
I was in a little dysfunctional family, I would say. I had 2 parents that didn't always get along, and I was a single child, so I felt very lonely as a child. So I wanted to create this big family so that we could all live together. All my children could have playtimes together and really feel surrounded with love. I wouldn't say it's a political point of view. Maybe my religious point of view did indeed help me with that because I wasn't able to perform an abortion, but it was more about my childhood, I guess.
Okay. And I could imagine that you also get so much support that, let's say, social support, governmental support.
I do. Earn money from the government because I had mostly back issues during my pregnancy, and I could have been really a lot of risk. So they gave me some money back for those actual days at the hospital that I had to spend extra time with. And I do get a lot of food stamps, and also I get a lot of media attention because a lot of people want to see this big united family, and we can show that, but in return they help us financially, of course.
And you also got to make sure that all of your babies, especially disabled ones, have to have good life because they need extra
They
care.
do need extra care, but right now with the nannies and me, we are used to the routine, so it's all fine.
So, in general, for your desires and your choices, you really rely on taxpayers' money.
I wouldn't say it's taxpayers' money. I mean, they want to see us, this big united family. We're able to provide a loving home for them. And in return from seeing us, well, we do get help, but they want to see us first.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Nadia.
Thank you very much for having me.
It was a pleasure to talk to you. And thank you and goodbye.
Have a good evening.
Was it too short?